Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone's well and that you had a pleasant weekend. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors, right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you the January 26th, 2026 version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Update, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local Antelope Valley real estate market. Often our statistics get lumped in with Greater Los Angeles County, Southern California, and our market is definitely unique unto itself. I like to do this video every week. Feel it's important for residents, potential buyers, potential sellers in the Antelope Valley to have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with trends here in our Antelope Valley real estate. January 26th, where did the month go? First month of 26 definitely flew by. And kind of as expected, as we talked about, things seem to be getting a little bit more active out there in the real estate market as we've gone through the month of January. Definitely anxious to see what continues to happen as we move forward into February and then spring market in March. Where are we exactly on this last Monday of January 26th? Active listings just a tick down, less than 1%. Last week we were at 904. This week we start out at 898. Pending listings, those properties in escrow under contract, a nice 3.7% jump, which is nice, up from 301 on the 19th of January to 312 as we start this morning. So that's a nice scene. We are definitely seeing some good buyer activity as interest rates have settled down a little bit. Definitely some encouragement as we start out the new year. New listings for the week of the 19th of January through the 25th, 81. That's still a decent number. Last week we were at 103, which was a great, kind of third week of January. A lot of folks bringing their houses either back on the market or to the market. But that 81 does represent a 21.4% decrease from the week prior. Nice number here. That median list price of those 81 properties up 10.9% to 510,000. So perhaps we're starting to maybe see some of that, some of those upper end properties filter back on the market, which is also a good thing. New into escrow, as I mentioned, we had a decent little bump in the pendings, 57 last week, a 5.6% increase. We'll take whatever increase we could possibly get. Definitely a good show of, as I mentioned, some decent buyer activity. Median number of days, those 57 properties were on the market before going under contract were 45. That's down 12 days from the week prior. And then kind of an anemic number here, number of listings sold last week, 33. That's down from 46 the week prior. So, it does represent a 71.7% decrease. However, that's more reflective of what our activity was during the middle of early December, mid-December, which really we kind of struggled along through that. Right after Thanksgiving, it kind of seems like things pretty much quieted down for the balance of the year. That closed escrows, the listing sold, will definitely start moving up as we report next week. Median sales price of those 33 properties, 460,000. That's up 7.7, excuse me, from the week prior. So the median list price of new listings, median sales price of those closing escrow, showing some decent increases. And then our absorption rate up from 4.3 the week prior to 4.6. Always like to give a little bit of explanation of absorption rate. It is an important number to follow. Going to show us the swing between a seller's market, a balanced market, and a buyer's market. As I've mentioned before, 3 months or less is a seller's market. The lower that gets, the more extreme of a seller's market. 3 to 6 months, 4 to 6 months is going to be a balanced market. Both buyers and sellers have some negotiability to bargain with. And then anything over 6 months, definitely a buyer's market. So that number has been trickling up a little bit. If I was to guess, look into that crystal ball, I would imagine by the end of February we'll see that absorption rate down into the mid threes is kind of what I'm thinking as we see interest rates continue to be better than what they were and perhaps even soften a little bit. But if there's any other information, statistics that you'd like to have, by all means, please feel free to reach out to myself or any of our other trusted associates at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors, where we have proudly been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care and make it a great week, and chat with you next Monday. Bye-bye.